Down at the car show. Old Mercury. Y'all like old cars? I'm gonna show a few of them. See if anybody comes in though. There's some nice cars here. Old Chevrolet. Pretty nice. Look at the motor in that thing. Nice and clean. It's the old Camaro. There's a Mustang. Old car there. Look at that. And they're nice and clean. Clean Mustang. Good old Impala. Wow. Yeah, I'm down at the car show, y'all. Clean old cars. There's a Camaro. Look at this old truck. Pretty neat. Try not to get nobody in on it. Look at the old car. Wow, that's low. Just trying to show a few of these cars off. Look at that. Wow. Talk about technology. Electra. These cars ain't cheap. Excuse me. Show a little bit of the older cars. Bel Air. Wow, look at that. That's shiny and pretty, y'all. Wow, look at the motor in that thing. Isn't that crazy? Camaro. Welcome in, the Bud Files. Mike Smith. Will, Rebecca Lynn. I was coming by the car show. I was like, I'll do a little short live. Let's see what. That's a Ford. I don't want to get many people on. Look at these lineups. I guess you can show any kind of car you got. You know, I like looking at stuff like this, y'all. Let me show you this old van here, this old truck looking. That's pretty neat, isn't it? I'm sure some of these cars will win. I'm gonna get some hot rods on here too. Ain't that cool? Yeah, let's get a couple of these hot rods and everything. Look at old tag on there. 1963 tag. These cars are worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Looks like a Spider-Man car, y'all. It'd take forever if I did each single car, you know, so I just got to go through them real quick. There's like hundreds of them. Yeah, I like old cars too, Will. Look at that. Now that is, wow. I can't imagine how much a car like that costs, a truck. Look at the motor in it. Nice and clean, and everything's redone, you know. Look at the old station wagon. I don't mean to be too quick, but I gotta be. I don't want to get everybody on camera. People out here, you know. Old truck there. Kind of like a glance, you know. Glance at everything. There's a Mustang. Look at that motor in that thing, y'all. You know, that's got some horsepower. I don't know everything about it, and look at these turbos. I know them turbos will give it power. All right, let's go through some more. Old car there. What are these, Novas? This old Camaro looking car. If y'all know what they are, that's cool. Man, there's some sharp old cars and trucks. You're right. I just thought I'd come through and show a little bit of it, man. Look at the old truck over there. That's the Clemson color, ain't it? Wow, that is sharp. I like that. That's a lowrider, y'all. That's sharp. Shiny, sharp dressed man would be in there, wouldn't he? But I do like older cars like this. Rebecca Lynn, hello. That's kind of like the ZZ Top car, isn't it? Wow, look inside this motor, y'all. That's amazing, ain't it? And chrome. Just the grill on that thing, probably several $100s. If not more, I don't even know. Look at the breather on this car. I don't know what more it does, but it's a big breather, ain't it? Mopar. All right, let's go on through. We'll show a little bit more. How long have we been live? Just 7 minutes. Maybe we'll find something sharper up here, you know? Can't get too much sharper, though. Ain't that sharp for an old truck? It's pretty sharp, y'all. I like that. I like this silver car back here. Let me go back here. Look at that. Now that is cool, man. Look, please do not touch. All right, let's get on up here. Look at that little go-kart looking thing. That's a wagon. Look at this. Wow. Look at that, man. Wow. Hope y'all can see it good. They hold this every year. I don't always, come up here and look at it, but it seems to be a little bit bigger this year, okay? All right, let's go out here where this awesome Batmobile is, y'all. Hello, Raymond. Look at that Batmobile, y'all. I know it's not black. Ain't that pretty cool, y'all? Let's look under the hood. Grand Illusion. Sure is, I tell you that. Now that's a low rider and a half. All right, let's keep moving, y'all. Look at that truck. The back of it, it dumps. It's got a hydraulic. Look at there. Even the parts is chrome, y'all. Pretty awesome, ain't it? Let's look under the hood. Stuff costs money, y'all. I don't have that kind of money. Old truck here. In loving memory. Look at the old car there, y'all. There's quite a few of them like this up here. I'm gonna keep going around. Show y'all this truck. I ain't crazy about a truck like this, but you know how kids are these days. They think something like that's cool. I guess it's all good, y'all. Whatever you like. Look at the batteries. This must be electric now. I don't know. I don't get it. It's got a gas thing on it. A lot of batteries for a truck. All right, there's an old truck. Let's try to get some of these older cars again. Just a car show, y'all. Chevrolet. Pretty cool, ain't it? Hi. Excuse me. Old truck there, y'all. Wow, this reminds me of something very expensive, like a Rolls Royce or something. Nice truck. Harley Davidson. I'd like to have me a Harley one day, y'all. Never know. All right, let's get this truck. Appreciate y'all coming in and hitting that thumbs up, y'all. I know a lot of people didn't come in. It's all good. Wow, that's a Challenger. 392. Let me see if it's got a juice bottle in the back, y'all. I don't see no juice bottle.
It's not.
It's not. Look at the inside. I don't want to get too close, y'all. But wow, I couldn't spend that kind of money. This truck, pretty awesome. You don't see Volkswagens much anymore, do you? There's your Herbie the Love Bug, y'all. All right, look at this. These doors and everything. I don't mean to be shaky or nothing, y'all. I mean, I apologize. I believe it's got a juice bottle. Look at that. No, that may be for the. That's probably for the. I don't know. For the speakers and then sound system. It's got money in it. Look at that. Gangster. You can order them off Amazon or anywhere, y'all. That's pretty cool. Let me show it one more time on this side. That's a Brothers type car right there. All right, let's show this one. My cousin had a car like that. I rode in it years ago. I was like, man, this old car. Yeah. It's a Corvette looking car. Some people know every sign, everything about a car. Wow. Look at the intake and all that. Nice old Corvette, I believe. All right, let's keep going because our time is limited. There's a couple Corvettes over there. Old Ford truck. Got a little crack in the windshield, but that's a low rider. That's pretty cool, y'all. Let's keep going on around. There's probably about 10 more minutes worth at the speed I'm going. I know you know what that is. Old Volkswagen van, cleaned up and everything. Peace, you know. But this is this year's contestants at the car show. Old truck here, Chevrolet. Plus my significant other is sitting in the car, so there's a Plymouth. You think of a Plymouth like old station wagon or whatever, you know? But this truck is a Plymouth. Let me show you old taxi. That's not the taxi, but I'm coming up to it. Looks like a hearse. But it says taxi on top. It may be an original. See, it says taxi. I don't know. Nice car there, Thunderbird. Yeah, I remember some of them. All right, let's go over here. There's my car out there, y'all. Can't compare to these cars and trucks. All right, here's what's that, a Chevrolet? Nice old truck. Pretty cool. I can't imagine how much noise they all make when you crank them up. All right, here's one for sale. Anybody got the money for this? You call it $34,500. Call it and you can buy this old Chevrolet truck, y'all. $34,500. So the way a lot of them look, you know, even more prettier and everything, yeah. Some of them probably $100,000 or more, you know. But if you got $34,500, you can buy that truck. And this reminds you of like the old drive up through, you know, back in the old shows. Kind of like what Sonic is taking over and done now, you know. But anyway, that's the completion of this year's car show. Right here at Super Dave, y'all, at the State Farmers Market. It seemed to be a little bit bigger this time, but I guess every year, you know, more people get involved. Let me go ahead and show myself. Thank y'all for coming. Hitting that thumbs up. Kind of cloudy today. It warmed up like 80 degrees. But it's kind of cloudy. So I know the storms are on the horizon and everything. And yes, today I got a trim on my hair. I got a haircut. It's not real short, but I got a couple inches cut off of it. We'll see y'all in the next one, okay? Hit that thumbs up for me, please. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much.